Hey, I'm going to see this man for the first time. I wonder. I don't know how it's going to be like, but okay.
All will be well.
Mm-hmm.
And all was well.
All was
All was well.
all was well.
So that wedding
Yeah,
night
all
was
was
our
well.
first time of doing Adam and Eve. And
What's Adam and Eve?
forget about that. So and that night of doing our first experience of doing Adam and Eve.
Uh-huh. I'm
Um,
listening to the story, oh.
you
I mean, I'm innocent, oh. You see me? I'm a fine girl. I don't know anything. I'm still learning. I'm a student.
we are all students.
Tell them, don't tell them what happened.
We are all students. We are all students. And so I had gotten some books,
Yeah.
a book written by a Christian author for newly wedded Christian people, because it's important I say Christian folks, because that fellow wrote that book, and I don't have that's the book here right now, and the book was preparing the newly wedded
For the
couple
wedding night.
for the wedding night
Mm-hmm.
in a way that they will be able to make the best of their first night, and be able to create a paradigm that will help them throughout their marriage life. So one of the most important thing that I learned very early, that she learned also, because in marriage you have to put your spouse first when it comes to satisfying their needs. You don't have to always put yourself first. But when I learned that from the book I read, that there's some things that you have to do to help your wife to be able to also enjoy the experience maximally. Not just it's only you, the husband, that enjoys the experience, and then the wife is left hanging in limbo. So we learned that early. So I'm being our very first experience.
Yes.
Something.
I've been our very first time of doing Adam and Eve, and being knowing that I've gone through
Yes,
F-
circumcision.
FGI. So you we read in this book, so we got ourselves ready for that. But do you know what? I was really shocked what I discovered that night. It wasn't what I was expecting, actually. And I was expecting, to really enjoy that sexual intimacy. I was expecting that ecstasy. I was expecting, okay, we're going to do it for the first time today. Though my heart was beating, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, but I know that it's just going to come naturally, okay? Because we love each other, and we've been having that pull towards each other.
I'm sorry, just to come in. And that time, we didn't say this to you earlier, both of us were virgins.
Yeah.
Not only do not meet ourselves, we didn't meet anybody else.
Yeah.
Until that very first night. That's our experience.
Yeah, so, and I have read it in the book that it's going to be a little bit tough, but I didn't even I have no idea it was going to be that tough. Okay, then that was another thing, was that I didn't want to be pregnant immediately, because
we have some plans in place.
Yeah, we have some plans in place.
We said we'll defer conception till about a year or so after.
So 2 weeks before the wedding, I went to meet a doctor. Okay, and I told the doctor, hey, I'm getting married, but I don't want to be pregnant. So what should I do? So the doctor gave me condoms and said, hey, you are newly wed. I won't advise you do anything but use condoms. So I had the condom in my pocket, in my bag, in my suitcase during the wedding time, so that I will give it to him. So we already agreed together that he's going to use condom, so that we can prevent conception before the plans that we had. Okay, so, and I didn't even know how we were going to use the condom. Anyways, we were told how to use the condom. So on this night, as we finished the wedding day, we went to your family house, because we're going to go from there to Thanksgiving and then go to Lagos. So I went to your family house. Then I remember you told me when we got there, you told me that night before we do anything, this is the what you have imagined, what you have planned. I should put my we go shower and then come back and put my wedding gown on afresh. So he wasn't there when I pulled off my wedding gown and took shower. So I came back, put the wedding gown on, and then he came back in. So he came in and also had the shower. He came into the room. So we had planned that he's going to undress me, then I'm going to undress him. I was just waiting for how this would play out. So he did undress me, and I undressed him, and then we do. We did Adam and Eve. But listen, we have had like a jelly to help me, okay, so that I will not feel too much pain. But then I didn't know it was going to be that painful. When that time came and the do was going on, I'm like, what? This is painful. No, I can't handle this. I can't handle this. It was so, oh no, it was so painful. And but anyways, at the end, the thing was broken, and I saw blood, mucus, all of that. I'm like, what is this? Why? What is this? What's going on? From that time, I had so much pain, I couldn't handle anymore. Listen, nobody told us, that it was going to be that painful. The little we read in the book that told us what to expect, I didn't even imagine that it was going to be like that. Honest, I didn't imagine it was going to be like that. But at last, the egg was broken, and the next 7 days, I couldn't take it anymore. It was so painful. I couldn't take it. I was like walking like when I had the circumcision those years. It was very, very painful. I wish people will be prepared for that. Okay, I wish people will be prepared for that. So if you are watching this video, get ready for that. If you are a virgin, the thing is not broken yet, get ready. It is painful, and after that first night, you will barely be able to do subsequent nights. The next 7 nights, it was no go area. The road was closed. We had to get another way to do our Adam and Eve.
You see, this issue of the first wedding night, it was very revelatory to us, and we were thinking, why is it like that? Why did God make it so painful? So painful for the wife the very first night. And we now resolve within ourselves, because that very first night there was bloodshed. There was blood after we did our first Adam and Eve. And we now discover that is because in the eyes of God, this is a covenant.
Yes.
It's a blood covenant.
It's a blood covenant.
And blood is very, very important in making covenants. Blood covenant is the highest covenant I ever make. So God put this thing there like that when the thing is broken, blood comes out to cement the covenant between the husband and the wife. It's a blood covenant.
It's a blood covenant.
That is why something very serious happens when we break that covenant. Tell you, because it's a blood covenant.
And that's why it's good to break it with your own husband.
That is why.
Your wife.
That's why it has to be done in your marriage.
Yes.
In your marriage.
Yes.
Because if you do it outside the marriage, there's the tendency you do it again with somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else. In most cases, that tendency to do that. And that means, who is your covenant with? Your covenant is with the person who broke that thing. As a covenant for life. That's why in Malachi, God said, I hate divorce. God said, I hate when a man put away his wife who has been his faithful wife, because he broke that thing. I mean, those who married like we did, so he broke that thing, and he is in covenant. To just turn around and turn everything upside down, it really is a very painful thing to do. So this is our story. What happened to us on our wedding day and our wedding night.
So when we moved to Lagos on Monday, after the Saturday of the wedding, we now went to a honeymoon where you have arranged
Yes.
in a very quiet, serene area by the beach. I really love that. I was looking forward to it, but you know what? we enjoyed our time there, but we didn't enjoy Adam and Eve anymore.
It took time
Because
for her to get by with the pains.
It took time for
With the
me to
pains.
heal. It took almost 2 weeks for me to heal. That was almost how long it took for me to heal. So get ready. If you are getting married as a virgin, get ready for that time, because it's going to take time for you to heal.
And it's a very important thing to note, because like I said, it means you are in covenant. You are in covenant, and you have to do the best you can under God to keep that covenant going.
Yeah.
We are married now for this year makes it 33 years of our marriage. God has been gracious to us. We kept the covenant going. This is why I think you need to listen to us, because we are not just starting. We didn't start 2 years ago or 10 years ago or 20 years ago. So we have a lot of experience in our tank.
And we
have ideas that can help
ups and downs.
you. A lot of things that have happened to us.
Yes.
And we believe that you will like it, what you will hear. You'll be encouraged what you will hear. Don't think that it's only you that have problems in your marriage. Every marriage has crisis.
Yes.
You have to learn how to manage it.
Yeah, you're right.
And to continue with it.
Yeah, you're right. So next we're going to talk about the first attack we had in our marriage. The very first attack, and that happened on our wedding night. So see you in the next video.